Alright, what's going on, guys? Bringing you another episode of the things I see on Twitter. It seems that people are now coming after fictional children's stories because I guess there just aren't enough real things to care about in society, so we gotta start attacking children's stories. Mother calls for Sleeping Beauty to be banned from school curriculum for promoting inappropriate sexual behavior. Now, for us to completely understand this story, I think it's important that everyone knows the actual story of Sleeping Beauty. I'm gonna assume that the majority of you probably do know it, but just in case, let's just do a quick little recap. Basically, there is this princess who is like put to sleep by the evil witch or whatever, and the only way to wake her up is for her to get a kiss from her one true love. So one day this prince rolls up and he kisses her and he wakes her up and they get married and, live happily ever after, whatever. Anyways, end of story. Now, obviously, in this story, he doesn't actually get the proper consent to kiss her because she's asleep. So, believe it or not, people are actually upset by this. This right here is the tweet that really started it all. You'll notice that it has 750 replies, but not even 100 retweets or favorites. That's because when all the normal people saw this tweet, they just responded roasting her. I guess some people did agree as well, and some news outlets saw this tweet and started asking her for an interview because I guess they don't have any other news to talk about. Apparently, this is a very serious issue. But let's go ahead and take a look at the tweet. Tell you what, while we are still seeing narratives like this in school, we are never going to change ingrained attitudes to sexual behavior. Hashtag me too. Hashtag consent. Hashtag my son is 6. And she added an image of a Sleeping Beauty book. So basically, she's saying that her 6-year-old son, hashtag my son is 6. I don't know why the fuck she added that as a hashtag. But her 6-year-old son is going to read this story and then start replicating this same behavior. Sarah argued that the Sleeping Beauty story should be limited to older children who are able to understand the concept of consent. In today's society, it isn't appropriate, she added. My son is only 6 years old and he absorbs everything he sees, and it isn't as if I can turn it into a constructive conversation. Well, you are right about one thing. Your son is 6 years old, as you've mentioned like 19 times, and he is going to absorb everything that he sees around him. Unfortunately, he's gonna absorb a lot of the bullshit that you're saying right here, so I kind of feel bad for this kid because he's probably gonna grow up to be like a BuzzFeed employee or something because you're filling his head with all this garbage at such a young age. It's gonna influence him and just probably turn him into a complete fucking weirdo. But now that we have all of the important information here, let's go ahead and discuss what exactly is going on here. Basically, they're claiming, I guess, that little kids are gonna read this story and then just turn into fucking rapists or something and just go around kissing random girls because they saw it in Sleeping Beauty. And I mean, do I even have to respond to this? Like, are you fucking stupid? I'm gonna guess that most of you probably heard this story when you were a little kid, and I'm also gonna guess that most of you are probably not rapists now because you heard this story. I mean, personally, I did hear this story when I was a little kid, and I didn't listen to this and then sneak into random girls' houses at night and try to kiss them while they were sleeping. I didn't think I was a fucking prince trying to kiss these girls awake. Like, I mean, it's a fake story. I think everyone knows that. I don't understand this logic here. I'm sure if you tried, you could probably make any of these stories look really bad. You know, we got like Snow White over here with the 7 dwarfs. You already know these fucking dwarfs running a train on that ass every night. All 7 of them lining the fuck up. Or we got Robin Hood, who's literally out here robbing people. So if your kid reads Robin Hood, does that mean he's just gonna start robbing random people in the streets? I don't think so. That's probably not what's gonna happen. So like I said, I think you could take any of these stories and try to twist it in a bad way. So like, what are we gonna do? Just stop reading stories to children? Just start reading them fucking facts out the encyclopedia or something? No, obviously not. We're gonna continue entertaining little children with fake stories that they understand are not real. And realistically, these stories are the last thing you should be worrying about. I mean, what's worse? Worrying about your kid picking up on some hidden message in a Disney story? Or when your kid's playing GTA 5 out here trying to kill prostitutes? I remember when I was a kid, I would be out here on the PS2, GTA, San Andreas. I was over here trying to fuck these prostitutes and kill them and shit. I wouldn't be worrying about fucking Cinderella, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all really out here worried about Sleeping Beauty? Is this serious? Can we maybe do a better job with our priorities? I think it would go a lot further than trying to eliminate Sleeping Beauty from fucking preschools. But anyways, that is pretty much it for the video. I want to finish it off with a couple of announcements. First of all, I would like to announce that I am officially sponsored by G Fuel now. So you can use code Birdman for 10% off all G Fuel products. Same code as everyone else. Occasionally they will change it to 30% off whenever they're running their sales and stuff. But I also had them change my Control Freak code to just Birdman as well, because it used to be OMG it's Birdman. So I wanted all 3 of my codes to be the same with the Scuff, the G Fuel, and the Control Freak. They're all with the same code of just Birdman now, just to keep things organized, you know what I'm saying? But those are the 3 most popular sponsorships in the gaming community. I don't think I really need to explain too much about them. Just next time you make a purchase, just keep it in mind to use my code, and I would greatly appreciate it. Number 2, League Play starts tomorrow. I have been waiting for this moment for the last month. Hopefully it starts at midnight. I'm not sure. All they have said is December 1st, but they didn't actually give you a time. But this is a pretty big deal for me personally, because honestly, if League Play is not good, I'm probably not going to end up playing this game that much this year. I'll still play it, of course, but I don't really find regular pubs to be that enjoyable in this game. I think they have a lot of potential. I have had a lot of fun at times, but I don't see them implementing the necessary changes that would make pubs fun on a consistent basis. So that's why I'm really hoping that League Play is good and I can just kind of play that for the rest of the year. So I'll definitely have a video up on it tomorrow after I've played it a little bit, give you guys my thoughts. I'm curious to see how they do the ranking system this year. I'm thinking it will be somewhat similar to Advanced Warfare, where it just takes a lot of grinding, basically. That's all it is. But we'll have to see, because this is a really good game for competitive. I've played quite a bit of competitive already, and I can say that it's actually quite a lot of fun, but it really needs a good system to go with it to really complete the League Play experience. You know, as good as competitive might be, if the actual League Play system itself is not very good, then it's hard to have fun. So we'll see tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that video. I'm pretty excited to see what we're going to have. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Special thank you, as always, to all of my Patreon supporters. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are not already. Follow me on Twitter, links in the description down below. If you would ever like to suggest me anything for this series or for my recaps or really anything, the best way is always to link it to me on Twitter, and if I like it, I'll end up using it in a video. But with that being said, thank you again for watching. Hope you guys have a good day, and peace out.